A lot of people talk about the artist all the time and the movement that the artist is making within his career, but they don't even shine the light upon the management and how great the management is doing within the artist career. Now, people, welcome back. Today, we have another one. We have up to 5 different levels of the key role that Kerry plays within Alkaline career. Now, me just want to start this off by saying, welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please me a big and hit that subscribe button and turn that post notification bell on so you can get the latest update when we make a post. Also, leave a comment down in the comment section. Today, we are going to break down 5 different categories of how impactful Kerry is within the industry and the key role that she played within Alkaline's career and how she started out. So, just bear with me and follow. All right, let's dive into it. Now, everybody knows that Alkaline is one of the most strategic and mysterious artists in the game. But behind that success, there is a strong-minded black woman help run things. That is his sister, Kerry. Now, people, we are going to dive down into part 1. And I want to follow very carefully. And if I miss nothing, type it down in the comment section. Part 1. Who is Kerry? That's the question. Do you know? If you know, type it down in the comment section. A lot of people may hear about Kerry or see Kerry on Instagram. A lot of people may see Kerry around Alkaline or even do an interview here or there. But do you understand who really is Kerry and the role that Kerry really play in an Alkaline career? All right, this is my take, right? Now, Kerry isn't someone you see all over social media doing interview every day. She move quietly, but her impact is loud. Listen carefully, Kerry isn't someone you see on social media every day or doing interview every day. She move in silent and her impact is loud. Kerry is one of the strongest management in a dancehall right now and the most smartest management in a dancehall right now. Am I lying? All right. Now, she's not just family. She's more than that. She's part of the core team managing Alkaline career, helping building that independent empire from the ground up. And if you know anything about Alkaline journey, you know he never follow the usual industry rule. So the people around him have to be sharp, have to be loyal, and have to be business minded. That's part 1, right? So Alkaline is a business minded person and him thinks smart, right? Him very sharp when it comes to him answers and him movement. And you can't easily calculate him. You understand? Alkaline calculates every move we make. So here we go now. You have to have smart people. You have to have people that think outside the box. People that is quick. People that know how to counter certain things that put out against the artist. And the another one, you have to be loyal. And we talk about that in the previous video with the fan base, right? All right. Now, me could dive down into part 2. How Kerry really started. This is part 2. From early on, Kerry was involved behind the scene helping organize, manage, and guide decision for Alkaline. When Alkaline stepped away from traditional media and started controlling his own moves, that wasn't random. That was strategy. And Kerry played a big role in making sure everything stayed tight, professional, and profitable. So a lot of people did a sususu and attack and I say, boy, Alkaline family wasn't involved in his career, right? Is when them say money start make them start running and all of these things. Bullshit. Kerry was always there behind the scene. She may not been running up and down with them, but she was always there for her brother, guiding our brother, right? And that decision for Alkaline to move away from that negative environment that Kerry realized that doesn't fit the artist, and they only want to use the artist for their profitable gain and not for the artist benefit, and not to help the artist to build not just a strong and powerful artist profile, but to build a brand. So Kerry was there and making that decision. And when she had made that decision, she's not making the decision for her to be profitable from the artist, from her brother. No. She was more making that decision on behalf of the benefit of her brother, which is Alkaline. Right? So she makes sure, say, everything done professionally, everything done tightly. That means say Iwagwan, nobody can come at we legally. You understand? We seal that off. We lock that door there. We seal it up. Yes, me I say? And she do it professionally. Remember, you know, Kerry is not one of them person where you hear and loud. No. She deal with things professionally because she's a professional personnel. She's a powerhouse woman. You understand? And she makes sure, say, when they're making that move, the artist is going to be profitable from that move. She not just get up and say, boy, make that move here, and then we don't have a plan to make sure, say, boy, the artist funding is weak. No, we are make sure, say, we plan this thing out right. So step by step, like step. Just like how me I break this down to you. That's how Kerry make sure, say, everything plays. All right? So, make we dive down in a part 3. Remember, you know, keep on listening carefully and leave in a comment in the comment section and make me know what you think. So, part 3 is her management style. A lot of people hear about management and doesn't understand what is management really, right? You have to know how to put your things in place to make sure that you're beneficial or you're benefiting from what you're doing, and whosoever you're managing is benefiting also from your work, not just for a short term but for a long term. You understand? Now, she focused on 4 things: brand control, smart release, limit exposure equals more demand, and keeping Alkaline image exclusively. And let's be honest, that's not mystery. That's part of what keeps the funds locked into Alkaline. Now, when we talk about brand control, and every brand you want, you know, and every brand you need to gravitate to, right? Kerry knows what's best when it comes to brand acceptance for the artist. Which brand is going to be profitable and beneficial to the artist? Because remember, you know, Alkaline is not just an artist, you know, he's also a brand. You understand? So Kerry, different from that brand deals where I go come in, they also have a brand. So them have to make sure so them know also control their brand also. So she's a major part of that. That's one of the key things where she focus on, right? Now, smart release. A lot of artists will get up and them just release this and release that and don't even care, right? Then don't check the production levels within the music or the production levels within the videos. They don't. In a reality, Kerry makes sure say when we are releasing, we can't just get up and just release just so. No. We have to make sure so we plan this out and figure out what need to drop when and what need to drop at this specific time frame. You understand? So Kerry is a part of that. Now, limited exposure. Remember, that's equal to demand, right? Now, if you notice, Alkaline doesn't expose himself on a regular basis. And that keep the people wanting to hear from Alkaline more and more. So when him drop something, or when him tweet that him gonna drop something, everybody's on it. Everybody want to grab it up. Am I lying? No. We're seeing it with the vloggers them, with the fan them, even people that is not a fan of him want to go listen to it because he one. They are not hearing from Alkaline 24/7. He's not being common. You understand? I water down him thing. And that is why his numbers are persistent. Yeah. Now, keeping Alkaline image exclusive, again, it run back to water down the thing where the artists are come out 24/7 is a water down the thing. No. Image in dancehall and in music industry is everything. Is everything. Your image speaks a lot about you and your character. It speaks a lot about your music. And if you notice, Alkaline image fit his personality, it fit his music, and it fit his lifestyle. So Kerry, make sure say these things are intact. Now, people, again, if me miss out anything, please put it down in the comment section and let me know. You understand what I mean? As me say, these are those things that me put together, and Uno can tell me if me miss out anything. Now, we are going to skip over to part 4. Part 4. Why is Kerry winning? Right now, Alkaline is still one of the most relevant dancehall artists without exposing himself. That's not luck. That's management. That's not luck, you know. That's management. Proper management. And that's what Kerry is bringing to the table, right? Kerry helped build a system where the artist control the narrative, the brand stays strong, and the fans stay hungry. Remember earlier on, we just talked about it in a part 3, right? With him being exclusive, the fans want to see him, the fans want it. So when he drops something, the fans them gone today. You understand what I mean? The vloggers them gone today. So with that said, you can't come on out your thing then at all. You have to make sure say also your brand is exclusive. You understand? You can't just water down your thing. Alkaline control the narrative. He make people say what he want them to say. Am I lying? Remember when Alkaline sing about the brata and them bash him and whatever? I remember Alkaline come back in another song and say about the brata again, right? Him give people for talk and people start to run with it and the people attack. So here we go on. Alkaline I make you know say, yo, here we go. You see everything where you attack? And me I make you attack it. Me can shut you down where you can't talk when me know why you have to talk. Literally. Me give you something to talk about, keep it and talk about it. You understand? That's what Alkaline do. You see me I said, no. That's why many people in the industry respect what they have built, and even if they do not want to say it out loud, a lot of them respect Alkaline movement because Alkaline movement keep Alkaline strong and his fan base strong and loyal. A lot of them will say a fight against Alkaline. Remember, you know, Bounty Killer, Una like Alka. Remember, Bounty Killer says him listen to Alkaline and he even have a favorite Alkaline song, you know. Remember, you know. Remember, say Mad Sus them come out and say them they in a jail and listen to Alkaline, you know. Remember, say even come out and do a vlog about Alkaline, you know. Where until this day, me not see him do a vlog like that for nobody else, you know. You understand? Remember, say even Cartel himself acknowledge the greatness of Alkaline. Him even say him know that the guys are going to beat him for this. But nevertheless, him rather take the beating. Him have to be truthful. So them respect Alkaline. A lot of them just don't want to talk. You understand? But they do respect Alkaline and the movement of Alkaline and the brand of Alkaline. And that's why we have to give Kerry our credit, because she play a part in this. A lot of us always big up the artist, but we're not showing respect to the management that also helping to guide the artist. 5. Bigger than dancehall. This isn't just about music. This is about ownership. Listen good. This isn't about music. This is about ownership. Kerry represent a new era in dancehall where artists and their team don't depend on big labels to success. If you don't notice, listen what Kerry said when Kerry was asking the question. When she was asked the question, are you going to sign, or will we see you ever sign to a record deal, or Alkaline sign to a record deal? What Kerry say? Him don't need to. Him don't need to. Him don't need a record deal to be successful. Getting an award in the music, that's not success. You have to understand that. Owning your craft, your brand in the industry, and creating impact and gaining wealth, that's everything. That's everything. Look at it. You may get a Grammy, but yet still, you're not seeing any money. Yet still, you can't go down the and go buy one car. You can't go start one business. You can't buy one house. What is the sense in that? Does that make sense? You go sign to a record deal, and you have to wait for the record deal to give you what they please. And you're bound in that record deal, depending on the contract where you sign. You don't own. Look on Sean Paul. Him don't own the masters. Look how long Sean Paul in the business, and he don't own the masters. In a reality, the record label own Sean Paul. So it's a very important. You understand? She proved that strategy beats hype. Listen good. She proves, this is scary, prove that strategy beat hype. Loyalty beat industry policy. And smart management can turn an artist into a long-term brand. And that is what she's working on with Alkaline. If you notice, Alkaline is a long-term brand, right now as we speak, And a cap, Alkaline is a long-term brand as we speak. Even though he may have a lot more work to be done, him still is a long-term brand right now based on how things are set within the camp. You understand? So we have to understand these things about Kerry movement, and we have to give Kerry thanks for the role of Kerry play. Oh, thanks for watching. Remember, leaving a comment down in the comment section, right? And this final question that me I got asked So what do you think about this video that I put in place? And is Kerry one of the most important people behind Alkaline success? Drop your thoughts down in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment section. Also, turn on the post notification bell on, because I realize a lot of you are not getting the notification when we make a post. So please turn that on. More dancehall update will be coming soon. So people, drop a like on the video, comment on the video, share the video, and watch to the fullest.